We're on the air.
Jesus Christ. All right. Sporelina, tell us.
I know. It's only it's only my second time I've ever had to do recap.
I want the greatest amount of detail.
You ain't getting that, baby. You getting the Cliff Notes version. The I was a C student version. Okay. So last time, on Rise of the Drow, we let's see, we woke up in the town after having to save Cinnamoira from being kidnapped from her dad.
Hi.
Stonehelm, there we go. And I think we found out that he's trying to sell her off to the highest bidder, but I don't think we all know that in character. We know that out of character.
Arranged marriage.
Yes, arranged marriage. Selling your child off to the highest bidder. Same thing. Let's see. This sounds better, correct? This headset.
Oh, much better. Much better.
Yeah, I just think the Bluetooth wasn't working. Let's see. And then we left Stonehelm in our gaseous forms and went to check on. Oh no, we scried to check on the Brotherhoods of Beer. And they seemed to be chilling in their fortress. So we decided, all right, cool, we're just gonna leave them be. Then we went to Gun. Where is that? What is that place called with the J?
Jormgard.
Jormgard. We were traveling, found the hole in the wall or hole in the cave, led us through this dark cave that had magical darkness that could not be penetrated. Cinna became obsessed with the lore. And we realized that apparently what's his name? Kaelor, there we go, had some sort of magical power that they really wanted, and then via deduction we realized it was sorcerers that they required. And he went off by himself with the leader, which I actually have his name. That I have, I think. Or maybe not. I don't remember his
Oops,
name.
McGee.
There we go. Perfect.
Nick Chong.
Oh, that's right. We just called him Nick or something, or Nick.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we started doing more history and lore checking and talking around, and realized that he was actually probably a dragon in disguise. We didn't, however, realize what kind of dragon in disguise he was, and if we had in fact realized what kind of dragon in disguise he was, I think we probably would have left Kaelor to his own devices, but here we are. And so then we were like, oh shit, we have to go save our homie Kaelor. So we broke in there. I rolled some bitchin' perception checks to avoid the majority of the traps to get into his little lair. We burst into the lair. They're kind of talking, and then he starts to realize that Kaelor is more powerful, and then eventually Kaelor would be more powerful than him, and he can't allow that because his own ego is the size of his butt, apparently. And all of a sudden, he rips and tears into a giant ancient void dragon, and then we proceed an epic battle where all of us went unconscious many a times. And then the void dragon consumed us all, and now we are all floating in the ether. Yeah.
Like
and also, what's it? Andam was with us, and so now he's just there. Doesn't know what's happening.
Just waiting
patiently. Poor guy.
All right. So let me reset the scene for you all. You all found yourselves buried in what felt like sand, and the kind of weight around you kind of moved like waves until you finally got the strength to push up out of the sand, and you were buried maybe a few inches beneath. And as you lift up and look around, it is dark. It is blustery winds around you, and above you, you can see this black hole just slowly, things are drifting towards it until it gets to a point where it just gets a little bit faster and faster, and then it goes right into the black hole, never to be seen again. You look around and you can see all these bones around you, skeletons of beasts and humanoids, and the dust that you were in, you realize is just not human, just bone, calcium. And the more you look, you can see that the platform that you are on is very much just a one-planar figure and is slowly being deteriorated by this black hole above you. Maybe this entire platform is currently moving close to the black hole. It's hard to tell. But pieces of the platform, this bone mesh that you are on, is falling off and lifting up into the air and going towards the black hole in a fast array. I would like you all to place your tokens right around here.
Are we all at 1 HP? What's the...
Yeah, you are all at 1 HP. And as you all lift up out of this dust of bone and such, I'm going to need you all to make con saves.
Oh, great.
Plus 5.
I'm like starting off with that.
Uno minuto, por favor.
Not great.
All right, Elora, I'm going to need you to take a level of exhaustion.
Oof.
Sporelina, I'm going to need you to take a level of exhaustion.
Oh no.
Okay. While we're sitting around,
I would like to point out I've rolled twice to do recap and this con save, and they were both natural ones. So I don't know how this is gonna go, guys.
Getting them all out now.
So we're all at 1 HP, correct?
Yep.
Okay. I will use all 3 casters in my healer mace to cast Mass Healing Word.
I was just gonna say I'm also going to cast
Everybody gets 9.
1 second. I'm going to
We're at
do a
10, that
mass
counts.
cure wounds as well.
Okay.
Not great, but better than nothing. So that's what, 22?
23 altogether.
How is that 23?
Was it?
Because
Right,
we were at
so-
1 HP.
Oh, okay. I wasn't counting the 1 HP,
I
but
got you,
okay.
I got you. Oof.
Do we have our
No.
stuff on us?
You have everything that you left this world with.
Okay. Okay. Sporelina, dear. One, you don't have your character on here, and 2, can you do the thing that I can do that I already did today? Like, find magic shit. So maybe we can use that to get out of here.
I don't know if that would help, but hold on, let me.
Otherwise, we got to start exploring ourselves.
Yeah, can I just take like a cursory look around to see if there's anything irregular?
Perception check.
And
And when you
I'm-
say irregular, what do you mean by irregular?
Anything that seems out of place for this location. Like like a bag in the sand.
Literally everything.
Yeah.
All right. Hmm.
I'm dumping 50 points of lay on hands into myself, and then I'm just gonna have my bone golem stomp around and absorb bones.
All right. There is a plethora of bones to go around. What is the range of that again, Elora?
I'll tell you in a second. He's got a lot of stuff.
Can you have him do that a little bit away from us, just in case the floor
It's
gets
dead
out?
dead bodies within 30 feet.
Within 30 feet. All right. So as your bone golem just kind of, and you feel the sand kind of move towards him, Cinna, your fear has been realized as the floor begins to disappear beneath your feet. And I'm going to need Morrik, Cinna, and Elora to make dexterity saving throws as the floor gets picked up beneath your feet and you feel yourself lift off from
Plus
the
5 to those.
ground. +5, Cinna,
Oh.
beautiful.
I already know what's gonna happen, and I'm out of there.
So as the floor just kind of disappears, you're able to catch like a femur and pull yourself back really fast and get back away from the bone golem as quickly as possible. But the bone golem has absorbed a total of, and I'm just going to roll for it because there's a lot of stuff, a total of 6 bodies in the vicinity.
I am going to take out my golden arrow thing. Actually, I'm not going to. Yeah, I'm going to take out that one. And I'm going to tie a rope to it and tie that rope to myself on the other end of it. Just as a precautionary measure.
All right, sounds good. And as for Kertz, that perception check, in terms of what you see around this area, looks like a lot of mounds. You can see the what do you call it? The crest of where the land ends, the bone platform ends over here, but it continues on elsewhere to the north, and it doesn't seem to disappear up there. There are patches, like little circles that where the platform has thinned, but then there's also hills and such. You can only see out maybe 60 feet, maybe 120 feet before your dark vision just can't look any further than that. The stars, the gentle stars, are giving a little bit of light.
I don't have dark vision.
Yeah, the stars are giving like dim light, so I'd say you'd be able to see out maybe 60 to 100 feet.
So definitely see the Tarrasque skeleton.
Sure. You see a very large skeleton of a very large beast.
Oh God! Please don't become a. Please
is
don't
that-
become alive. Please don't become alive. Please don't become alive. Please don't become alive.
Yeah. I feel like everyone would know what a Tarrasque is through legends and stuff. So I'm gonna start moving north, very far away from the Tarrasque.
All right. As you guys begin heading northward, Elora, are you doing anything? Or you're just rolling for fun?
I cut myself and I'm using bloodletting to hit the bone golem with necrotic damage to heal it out.
Gotcha. All right. And with that, you guys begin heading north. I'm going to need you all to make con saves.
Oh great! Otherwise, we're gonna get
That's 5 to everyone but me.
sucked into this supermassive black hole. Great.
That's still 14. It's still not.
Cinna, you take 1 point of exhaustion.
Okay.
All right. And you are heading northward.
Sorry, the black hole is above us or behind us in the south?
Above.
Dumb question. Is there
Yes.
a place on D&D Beyond that does the exhaustion levels?
Indeed. You go to your conditions,
Conditions? Okay.
and it'll say, like, add a condition. You can say add exhaustion.
Yeah, just click 1.
So
Alright.
I think we fucked up real bad, guys.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Oh, you know.
Well, we may have bitten off more than we could chew. However, we are powerful creatures, and we will find a way out of here.
I roll insight on that.
See if she's like just being positive or not.
I'm kind of in the same boat, just like, okay.
Sporelina, how you feel about that statement?
Um. You can tell that Sorlita is doing like the toxic positivity thing, like where she's like, "We're all dead, but I don't know, I just
I
can't go out in
refuse
a
to
bad mood."
give that negative attitude.
Kertz gives a thumbs up.
And
I'm just spitballing here. Just really spitballing here. That big thing back there that we saw was a Tarask, right?
I
Maybe.
would assume so.
Former Tarask.
Can I do a history check, or would that be a nature
You
check?
can do a nature check, yeah.
Okay.
I'll assist.
Also, if it is in here, there's a good chance it will not help us that much in the grand scheme of getting out of here.
All right,
Let's-
you and I were on the same plane of thinking. Okay, I was just you know exactly where I was going.
Cinna, that is a baby Tarask skeleton, yes.
Y'all, you guys know that's a baby, right?
Well,
Like,
yeah, I've heard the
infant.
legends that those things are normally the size of cities.
so it wouldn't help us if we healed the Tarask baby, right?
I don't think there's
It's
much
like
healing you can do.
skeleton.
Raising that from the dead might be a little bit higher than I have the ability to. Not that I'm not
I was
unwilling
just
to
gonna
try.
I'm just saying, like, maybe something as powerful as a Tarask could get out of here. You know, it's a baby. Maybe it could.
They're strong though, not smart.
So the black holes above us, if we peek over the edge below us, do we see anything?
You're gonna have to get on some unstable ground if you want to try that, but you're more than welcome to try.
I will hand him the other side of the arrow, or her the other side of the arrow.
Okay.
It's strapped to me.
What does that do?
It's 50 foot of rope that you're holding onto my return arrow, and like, it'll come back to me. Like it's strapped. You're strapped to a rope to me.
Right. But does the magic not work only if you fire it?
You might be right, but you know, just hold the other side of it just so you have something to hold on to. You know, and we'll be over here.
Right. Let me check something really quick on my goal.
Could I just dig a hole in the sand to see through the other side like a window?
Diggy hole.
You can certainly try.
Never mind.
Why do you even ask me?
Just spitballing, and I didn't like the tone of the answer that I got.
Yeah, that's called metagaming, sir.
Fine, I'll dig a hole. I'll dig a hole.
All right, so Kertz, you begin to dig a very narrow hole to make sure that you're able to escape should things get hairy. And as you begin digging said hole, you finally break through to the other side, clinging on to the bones around you. You're about, I'd say, all the way, your feet are just barely at the surface, so an entire body length's thick of layer of bones before you get to the very end or edge of the bones. And as you look down, you see quite the exact same thing as you saw looking up. A black hole void, and very slowly pieces of this platform is falling down into it.
It's being sucked in both directions. Giggity.
Indeed.
No.
Can we see if this platform stretches out any further to the left or to the right as we're heading north?
One more time.
Does this platform stretch out any further to the left, east, or west as we're headed north?
Yes, as you head north, it does expand further east and west.
It's a Kaelor. Um, All right. Well, I mean, so here's the thing: we get out of this. Does it deposit us just somewhere random in the world? Does it deposit us somewhere near where we left, or does it deposit us right in the dragon's fucking lair again, where he can attack us again?
Or is that like a
If
digestive system?
here's the thing though, if we get onto the plane of existence where we live, I can get us out of there quickly. We just have to get on to the same plane of existence.
How quickly?
Also, kind of a dumb idea here, but you know how we got swallowed whole, right? There's a black hole going up and a black hole going down. Do you think the black hole going up is the mouth?
And down is the butt.
Well, I would figure down is probably more or less intestines, but yeah.
Everyone make a con save for me, please.
Oh,
Continuing
God.
this conversation.
I was hoping that Jassy was actually going to create a mechanic where we just got shit out of this thing.
What? Can I roll higher than a fucking 5 this day?
All right. Elora, Morrik, Kertz, Cinna, and Sporelina, you take 1 level of exhaustion.
They all have +5 except for me.
The DC went up to 30.
Oh,
You're
God.
Oh,
right.
fuck, we gotta get out of here.
We
To the
need to
black
get out
hole.
of here fast.
Black hole. Choose one, up or down.
I'm saying up,
Well,
up
here's
his
the,
mouth.
But here's the thing: if both of them are sucking matter in and not depositing matter, then they could just both be destroying you.
I mean, they're already doing that.
Well, the platform goes east and west. Quick prayer.
Yeah,
Flip a
can I
coin.
pray too?
Yeah.
It's a natural
religion
force.
check.
We're all gonna start praying.
I will assist
prayer
because my
circle.
God has given up.
I
Mine
don't.
is more of a request, I guess.
Well, we all have
that I
disadvantage
don't
on this check.
believe in.
Am I also exhausted, or
Make a con check. Make 3 con checks because we've done a few of them.
okay?
We've got to figure out something fast.
Nope.
Do I need to do a religion check, or what kind of check would it be for my patron, Jesse?
1 more time. Oh, religion check. Yeah, I would still allow a religion.
Oh, okay. It's garbage, but okay.
Nice.
Praying to God that I don't
So since my
believe
speed
in.
is halved, I'm gonna have the bone golem pick me and Cinna up on its back and walk with.
All right, sounds good. And funny you should say that. As you're
God.
picked up from the bone golem,
Oh no.
you see what looks to be a small little. It's hard to really describe them. They look to be small little dogs in the distance, charging towards you currently. They seem to be approximately 7 of these interesting creatures running towards you. What would you like to do?
From what direction?
From the north.
From the north.
They're
Okay.
coming
I'd
at you
like
from
to
the
make a perception check to see what the hell they
Sporelina.
are.
You make a perception check. Sporelina, because you have such a high perception and a good amount of dark vision, I will say that nature check counts. So Cinna,
Ooh.
you can see exactly what these creatures are, and you get a good look. And this is what you see.
Those aren't dogs, but okay. They're kind
And
of cute.
As
They are
for
not cute.
Sporelina,
Way.
as for Sporelina, you are quite certain these are not found on any plane of existence that you've ever been on, and we are going to need to roll for initiative as these creatures come charging from the north.
Oh, we're gonna die here.
Oh, Kaelor, you should have plus 22 hit points.
Yeah, I'll adjust things as soon as I can actually get into my thing. It's logged me out of the thing, and then it's doing a whole dual authentication thing. So it's saying I have
Oh my.
authenticator, but I don't have
Oh, wait.
authenticator.
Do we have
Yeah,
a
I had to do mine through my phone.
do we
Well-
have a disadvantage on
Initiative is an ability check.
Oh, hell.
Why am I only
Cinna.
rolling one?
Cinna, you had such a good initiative.
I know.
That's okay. These guys rolled like shit anyway.
Good.
All right, keep my 9.
All right, we all in?
We're
And
here. We're queer. We're gonna try not to die immediately.
all right, Morrik, you rolled an 18. Wow, you did roll an 18. Okay. Kaelor, just waiting on you.
Just
Whenever you get a
FYI,
chance.
Jeremy Crawford says initiative is not a skill check; it is just a dex check.
Oh,
As soon as I can get into D&D Beyond, I will be rolling things.
sounds good.
I
In that case, Cinna, you have a 24. It is your turn, Cinna.
Okay, I am going to.
Oh, then mine's a 25. Or no, never mind. Keep going.
I'm gonna cast. I'll cast Shatter right in the middle of that little group.
Sounds good. I'll say you can get all of them except for one, just because.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's fine. I need con saves from them.
All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not that good.
Well, 2 of them pass,
QQ.
and so we're gonna do.
Wow, very nice. All right, as you cast
Yep.
the shatter upon them, some of them are going to take half damage. Wow. All right, so that guy's dead. This guy's dead. This guy's dead. These guys are dead. And the bodies that you see just get ripped up. Some go upward and some go downward in just shreds of shattered bones all around. Some are floating towards the black hole up into the sky. Some are going downward to the black hole down beneath. And these two that are still alive, they need to make dex saves because the area around them has just opened up. And they luckily save. They're able to just get out in time. Morrik.
no.
I had 18. You can reshuffle.
Kertz.
Hang on 1 second. 30 to 120. Okay. So I'm gonna chuck my javelin twice, one at this guy and one at this guy.
Sure. Both will hit. So this guy that got hit before, he is gonzos. The other guy is still up.
And that is my time.
All right, Mork.
I'm going to bonus action summon a tentacle next to the one that was hit. And swing with that guy. If I can find it. Here it is. 2 hit.
That'll definitely hit. And how would you like to kill it?
Oh,
Nice.
I just want to hit it into the sky, basically, with it. And then as an action, I'll shoot the other one. Why the hell? Where's my bow? Oh, is my bow gone? Never mind, it's there. Boop.
18 will hit.
It's not
Does that have...
It does not. I just read it because while your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage on attack rolls with all other weapons. So it's not even. I can shoot at other. You can only have one such. When your sworn enemy dies, you can choose a new one the next dawn. So there's no disadvantage that I thought of against other people. It's just with other weapons in general.
Okay. Sounds good. How would you like to kill this guy?
Oh, I'll just shoot him into the ground and then have some of the bones get jostled and carry him into the sky, I guess.
All right, beautiful. And with that, that seems to have done it for those creatures at least. And I'm going to need you all to make con saves.
Well, we didn't even
Oh.
finish the round.
I know. Elora, what would you like to do?
I would like to hit my golem for some more HP and then instruct him to take the dash action to move forward to see if we can figure out where those creatures came from, because obviously they're living here, which means that there might be a safe place to hide.
Okay. Now, is this what's that 3d12?
That's necrotic damage to my pet.
Is that a cantrip?
Yes.
Okay, I might have to rework that and say a first level or higher necrotic damage will heal it, because
Whatever, Jesse.
it's like a healing cantrip. It's pretty OP. All right, Sporelina, you are the first one to save that one. The DC is 32. And Kertz, you take another point of exhaustion.
We gotta go. We gotta run. We gotta run.
I mean,
really fast.
that was its turn, so we're all the way up here. You guys need to fucking catch.
Running.
Double,
All right.
triple dash. Just fucking booking it.
So, as you all take another point of exhaustion, you are probably getting really slow at this point. And now you hear what sounds like more of those creatures heading your way from the distance. But off into the east, you hear what sounds like a bell. King-ring, king-ring, king-ring-ring. And the creatures, which are probably maybe 100 feet out at this point, you see them stop, kind of like look in the air for a moment, kind of twitching this way, that way. And then you hear ding-ring, ding-ring, as the bell gets a little bit louder coming from the east. And as it
heading
gets
towards that
louder and
fucking
louder, as it gets louder and louder, the wretched begin turning around and heading off back into the north out of sight beyond a hill. And as you look off into the east, you are approached by what looks to be a very small, maybe 3 foot tall creature, skeleton creature, with a staff
Oh,
and a bell attached to it.
it's so cute.
And she approaches you and just says, "Now, what do we have here? Pretty fresh, I'd say. What's your problem?"
We were brought here against our will and are looking for somewhere where we can rest and not be torn apart.
Well, everything succumbs to the void after a time, I am afraid. But I do love stories. I would love to hear yours.
Sure, if you can give us time to tell us a story, otherwise we're not going to have much time to tell.
Let's see here. You look pretty slow. Hold on, come over here. Everyone gather around. I might be able to help you for a little bit of time. As she waves her bell around you, all of your exhaustion is gone.
Oh!
Thank you, lady.
We kill her and take her bell. I'm just kidding.
Oh my god.
I kind of have an in with the big guy, but he lets me peruse the areas around here to find any kind of creatures that I might procure for later use. But unfortunately, you're a little too fresh and not exactly what I'm looking for. But anything to pass the time. I mean, when you're 3,000 years old, nothing seems unique anymore. But I see you have something about your character that really draws me to you. Tell me about this golem that you have behind you.
Oh, his name's Barry, and that's Bury, and he I don't know. He's a bit of a baby, but we're trying to get him stronger.
I really like it. Is it a creation of yours?
It is, yes. So, a work in progress, you might say.
Ooh, I like it. I'm somewhat of a creationalist myself, but I kind of like to pick and choose the different bones that I use. Um, let's see. So what got you into this predicament in the first place?
An ancient void dragon,
And
and
I just
this
glare
stupid
at my
one.
brother.
Yeah, I just point at Kaelor.
Yes, we were on the search for something that was stolen from an old god, and that led us to the lair of that creature, or this creature as I sort of look around. And, yeah, and we sort of got in over our heads, if you might say.
Interesting, interesting. Well, any other stories you'd like to give me before you pass along to the afterlife?
I've already been there. It's a pretty nice place.
Yeah,
Oh, well,
been there and rejected. Is there not an escape from this place? You say everything else comes to the void, but obviously you haven't, and in my own knowledge and of view of the world, there's always somewhere out if there's a way in.
well, I kind of have a pass, you see. Kind of, good friends with Thanariel, and he lets me come and go as I please. But unfortunately, I don't see that kind of a deal with you unless you would like to make a deal with the Grim Reaper himself. Although, I could be a liaison if you would like to do something for me.
Just Jesse's like, you know what? I decided I don't like this bone golem. You're gonna give it to this tiny girl to get out of here.
What do you have in mind?
Well, let me think. The big guy doesn't really like people coming and going without his permission, but fighting people is not really my style, so I'm not really in the market for something like that. But there are individuals, enchantresses, and conjurers that like to come to the void unhindered and then leave. Kind of gives a big slap in the face to the big guy, so he doesn't like that too much. Recently, there's been a development, ruins of sorts, that has been consumed by the void itself and is on its way to becoming, well, nothingness. But the enchantresses and conjurers decided to make a visit to this particular temple in order to get its secrets and its items from it before it leaves this entire existence. Would you be so kind to just dispatch of these enchantresses that infiltrate this plane, and then hopefully I can put in a good word for you?
Yeah, I think that we can do that, yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yes. Is there any
Well,
way we can not get so tired?
oh, the charm I put on you should last as long as I stay on this plane of existence, but I'm going to be going at least in several hours. This entire platform is not really stable, should be gone in, I'd say, 15, 16 hours at most. So I definitely need to go before I get consumed myself.
All right. Well, two questions. How far is the temple? And are you going to use that baby Tarask?
Oh, no, no. I can create something much more powerful than a baby Tarask, but it requires a lot of tinkering and a lot of procuring specific types of bones. I do appreciate it, though.
I snap my fingers and the bone golem just starts trudging over towards the baby Tarask.
All right. I do love the bone golem, though. Really nice touch. But again, not my style. By the way, my name is Polyhamu. It's very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Polly. I'm Elora Day, and this is the Merry People.
Right? Sporelina, nice to meet you.
She comes over to shake all of your hands.
Oh,
I prefer the
Beautiful.
term the village people. Thank you very much.
If that's the case, then we have to dress like the village people. That's my only requirement.
Is her
I just
hand
start digging through my satchel to find like costumes.
What were you saying, Mork?
what kind of when she goes to reach and like shake her hands, what kind of hand does she have?
Oh, it's a bone hand. It's very much
Oh,
skeletal.
very about okay. All right.
As she shakes Elora's hand in particular, she stops and she kind of gives you a quizzical look, like curious.
Now, there's some sort of a power about you, some sort of a repellent. I'm a little bit more powerful to it, but I certainly feel it. What is that upon you? Some sort of perfume?
Um, I can't figure if he's just talking about my paladin powers or the
No,
Calic paper that I have.
probably the Calic paper.
Yeah.
You say that out loud?
No. I was ruminating. Yeah, I'll pull out the Calic paper.
Oh, what the hell? How'd you get this?
Some crazy bitch gave it to me. Said that maybe we could become allies in the future, but hasn't really been forthcoming about what that means.
No. You're in league with my great
Times 27. 2 minutes later.
great granddaughter.
Oh, so you're
Small world.
a bit short for a Drow.
Well, when you travel so long, your knees kind of give out, or if I might say, just kind of brush against everything and then slowly whittle away.
It's that there's at that point there's a cartoon moment of the bone golem pulling the baby Trask's skull off and like putting it on and then just turning and like doing like a little Kertz.
Oh.
Well, this is
do you-
interesting.
Do you know much about her? Are you in league with her, or do you know anything about her plans or rumination?
Oh, my great times 27 granddaughter is quite a marvel in her own. I have quite the affinity for the undead and undeath and being able to manipulate and control things, similar to how you do, but her skill. Oh, she puts me to shame. And I've been around for over 3,000 years. I've seen quite a lot. She really has a power about her.
Bit of a
As for
prodigy.
her, she is quite a prodigy. As for her schemes, I don't really get involved. It's not really my place anymore. I've grown beyond it.
Oh, do you,
Oh.
in case we do get out of here, do you have anything we can give her? Say, hey, your great. 2 minutes later, great grandmother says hello.
Oh, I visit her every now and again. You might find me in the palace with her, talking with her. You might not see me, but I certainly am talking with her every so often.
Wait, time out. Really quick question: is the big guy upstairs the spider god of death or the regular Grim Reaper?
Oh, no. The spider goddess known as Naranius. She's really powerful, of course, but Thenariel is the god of death. I
Right.
don't think he can
That-
really
I
compete.
think I saw him back in Embla when the leader of the house died.
Interesting. He doesn't normally do the errands himself unless someone of great importance passes. Who was this individual he went to collect?
He was the leader of one of the chieftain houses in Embla. Very powerful man, very good man.
Must have had a rich history as well. Thenariel doesn't really toil with his, I guess, job duties unless it's something significant. He normally lets his minor beings take care of it. But otherwise, mostly all of death he monitors, whether through minions or through himself. But that's very interesting that you saw him. Quite a looker, isn't he? Do you think we would make a good match? As you could see her, like, try to smile.
Oh.
I didn't know I could
We
see a
can-
skull blush.
We can try and set you up if that'll help us out.
I've been working on him for 2,000 years. Kind of cold every now and
Don't-
again, but
Don't don't listen to Kertz, okay? He tried to have sex with a dragon, so obviously he is not the one.
Who's the married one here? That's
oh.
right. It's me. None of
I-
y'all can compete.
Sin is just
I want to
starting
hear
to
no arguments.
Sin is just sinking behind the golem at this point, like trying to hide away from the embarrassment that is her brothers.
Oh, I don't know. I might be able to help. I'm an expert at wooing the cold-hearted.
Well,
Wow,
neither.
this is fun. We have sorceresses to dispatch of.
Could we, since we are not taking exhaustion anymore, perhaps we could sit down and take a short 1 hour, since we have 15 hours on to complete this.
I
I
would
have no
love to sit and
objections.
chat. If you have a moment or an hour, I would love to tell stories.
Yes, absolutely. Let's sit and have a little rest, and we can exchange stories.
She plants her staff into the bones, and you can see the bell just kind of slowly jingles. Even if she's not moving it, it still jingles very gently. And she begins regaling you stories about Makinga as a baby, how she would kill her servants or remember people who would do her wrong, and then something terrible would befall them, whether or not they intended. But she would just love these kinds of stories about Makinga. It's one of those like when you meet your friend's mother and your mother starts like talking about embarrassing stories, like "Mom, shut up!" Like that's the kind of story that she's telling about
And she's
Makinga.
like, "This is her when she was a baby in the bath."
Oh.
Exactly.
RQ, Jesse. By the way, he only heals half of the necrotic.
Gotcha.
So we are taking a short rest.
Absolutely.
Correct.
we are.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, that's
Right.
weird. Did I just roll
Doesn't
two
roll.
11s? Damn.
So did I.
You-
Here we go.
Oh, what the hell? 1,
A Song
2,
of Rest,
3, 4,
Cinna.
5, 6.
yeah, definitely Song of Rest.
That'll put me at help. Let's give the constructs of hit. Dear God.
Woo!
What?
I pressed the wrong button. Well, I mean, there's not a
If only.
single hit die button for my construct. I have to fucking do it.
If only.
56. Fuck.
What was the Song of Rest? How much was that?
1d8.
Just roll a 1d8, and then everyone will take that. It's like a healing word.
Another 11. Damn. All right.
Wow, Morrik!
And over that hour, Jesse, as he's like picking apart this baby Tarask, how much max HP do you think he can get from?
That's a good question. Let's roll a d20. Wow. The bones are pretty thick. It's hard to get it. I would say it brings it up to, we're going to roll a d6. 4 corpse worth.
That's lame. Okay. All right.
But because of the surrounding area, you could also take on other smaller bones underneath the Tarask if you so desire.
I don't want to risk losing this whole fucking area. So.
Okay.
Did
I'd say
someone-
that's over the course of the hour. If you wanted to spend a little bit more
No,
time,
you're supposed
could.
to, Cinna.
Oh, I didn't know if someone else had already done it, but we
Nope.
get another 8.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. That's why you have to roll it, Cinna.
Ah. I see. I don't like that. I don't like that kind of pressure, but thanks.
I mean, it is your ability. You should be the one
It
to roll it.
is, but sometimes I really shitty.
No, look at Sporelina. I mean, come on.
That was mean.
Hey now.
She's rolled like 3 1s in a row. All right. So
She is doing her best.
all right. So after about an hour of just relaxing and getting yourselves in order, Palohamu begins to explain.
All right, well, I might as well get going. Without me, I need to do some errands, if you will, around this plane. But I will be leaving after so many hours, so make sure you get done in the time frame that I told you. As for things that you should probably watch out for, things like to roam this area, they aren't exactly friendly. I believe you saw the wretched.
Yeah.
Well, that's only the beginning. You also have to watch out for the hungry, the lonely, the angry,
Oh, I fucking
and
hate these things.
others like that. So just be careful.
Those are typically Underdark creatures.
Yeah, but we're in the void of, impending doom via ancient dragon, Kaelor.
What?
Like, that thing probably just
It's just
consumes
because
anything it
something
wants.
It's just because something flattered him, and this is why we're here. Fucking men, man. I swear to God. One
I
mysterious stranger compliments you, and now we're in the fucking void.
I mean, I just wanted to know what kind of cult he was running. Now we
Alright, well,
know it's a magical dragon eating people cult. See?
Right. Which way is the sorcerers that you would like us to dispatch of?
Just head in that direction for a few hours and you should be able to get there.
Okay.
And you'll find us when we're done, or should we find you somewhere?
Oh, I'll be able to find you, I'm sure. You have quite the aura about you all. Something very special.
Thank you.
All right. As we get up to head out, I'm gonna have us walk 30 feet ahead, and then the bone golem's gonna do absorb bones on the Tarask and then run for.
Alright. Absorb bones. You're going to get. Wow! Okay, that's bullshit.
You're not allowed to
don't
roll
agree with that.
anymore, Jess.
Yeah. I mean, it should be like a 10, an 11, or a 12. Alright! What is going on? You absorb 11 bodies worth.
Wow, Jesus Christ.
It does make sense. It should be like 11 bodies. And as you do, a gaping hole opens up beneath. Jesus Christ.
We're
You
so
mean
mature.
Pornhub is void.
And otherwise, the bone golem is able to grab onto the bones that it has absorbed and just kind of morph into the land itself and then emerge without an issue.
Cool. All right, tight group, just in case we come into contact with anything, that y'all get my buff, and let's fucking find out what's going on with these sorcerers.
I second
All
the
right.
motion.
Everyone, roll initiative, please.
Oh, God.
Already?
Yep, that continues.
Ooh.
You know,
Very
I'm pretty
nice
sure that
rolls.
there are other numbers on this dice besides 1 through 5.
Are you sure you're hitting the right dice? Are you not? Are you using a d6?
I think it may be set to a d6, yeah.
All right. So, we are doing a skill challenge.
Yes. Sorry.
So I copied off of another DM who I shared with you earlier. But in essence, it's going to be it's 4 successes or 3 failures. If you fail even once during those 4 successes, a negative effect will happen, whether it's an encounter, whether it's something of those lines. But if you get 2, the encounter is more difficult. If it's 3, the encounter is very difficult. So,
If it's
Let's
4, we die.
Yes.
Great.
well, if it's 3, it stops there and it's an automatic encounter, not at the end of your journey, but in the middle of your journey. So then you'd have to re-roll and redo the whole skill challenge. All right, so Morrik, and any repeats is with disadvantage. So don't repeat a skill. if you can help it. And yeah, use everything to your ability. Use your imagination. Use what you have. You're proficient in. And Morrik, what do you do in order to survive this kind of a wasteland of bones? I described to you what this bone area is like, this platform. Is there anything that you can do to survive and help you find the location that you are looking for, or defend from the creatures of this region?
Yeah. Um, well, I can't use my familiar because he probably's dead. I assume. Correct.
I don't know. I'll say you kept him in a dimension.
Okay. I will use my familiar. I will snap him into existence, and I will have him kind of fly around if he can, without flying into the void.
Okay.
Basically, I will have him, and if he does start going to the void, I'll snap him back to me, and then have him continually do that to try and get a bird's eye view, effectively, for us to try and give us the ability to see like what's ahead of us.
Okay.
That's kind
I
of
like that idea. So it does start becoming to go into the void, but just as you said, you snap it into existence, snap it out of existence before it gets too far, and then bring it closer, and then just keep on doing that. I'm gonna need a perception check. Does it have dark vision?
So my thought was I could use when we use this just to, like, as like a peak for the next like 120 feet. Does my dark vision work through it or no?
I don't know the answer to
think
that
you-
question.
Because
I
you
think-
can see through them, right?
Yeah, but I think you're using their perception. So, like, if you didn't have dark vision and your familiar did, then you would technically have dark vision while you're looking through their eyes. But I don't think it works the opposite.
Yeah, I think you're right. I probably don't have that, but a pseudo dragon does have dark vision for 60 feet.
Okay. Are they proficient in the perception?
Skills perception +3.
They are. Okay. So then you may roll that perception check.
I'm trying to figure out how to do that real quick. Hold on. Bing.
Okay. Sounds good.
I'm
All right.
going to do that to try and help us see if there's something ahead, and then, have him when he gets snapped down to me to tell me. I think you have like telepathic like way to tell people what's going on with
Yeah.
your familiar, to tell us like what side is it, left or right, or in front of us. What should we be watching out for?
Sounds good. All right, Kertz boy.
Took away perception, which I have advantage in. God damn it.
Wow.
Well, you could roll just a normal one.
Yeah, but it's just a bog standard +5. I would try to use athletics to try and find the easiest and fastest way around, as like
Kind of making a trail for others.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
I like it. As you're trudging through all these bones, you're trying to find a good trail, lay a few trails of femurs. Gonna give me athletics.
Starting the bone train.
Choo-choo.
All right. Kaelor.
Oh god. Anybody got any recommendations?
Use what you're proficient in.
Okay. Let's see. Well, it doesn't really matter because I don't really got anything going for me in this situation. So, here we go.
So, describe to me what you're doing.
Oh god.
And how you're doing it poorly.
I'm like, ready, set, go, fall on face, and that's pretty.
You trip on a rib. It's fine. We all do it.
Yeah. I'm
So-
not used to these astral rocks. I'm blaming it on the astral rocks.
So, Kaelor, I'll give you a pass on this one for the sake of redoing. Choose a skill that you are really good at and try to convince me, the DM, that you use it in order to, figure out a way to this temple or a way to divert yourself away from these monsters that could be potentially coming after you, or a way to get through the sand, or a way to, use your skills that you're proficient with that you'll have a good roll with.
All right. Oh God. Let's see. What would be? Okay, so we've got the monsters. So we got. Okay. Okay. Wait. How big and scary do these monsters look?
The ones that you saw, the wretched, they were small, but according to Palahamu, there are many other types of monsters that roam this land.
Um. All right. I'm just gonna. Oh God.
What you got?
Oh God. Well, they're monsters, so I can't really persuade them. Okay. I am going to just try to make myself look as scary as possible, and just hope none of the monsters want to mess with me. And I'm just gonna try to intimidate them away as I slowly walk my way across the sands.
Okay, I think I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll. As you see
Damn.
Kaelor just puffing out his chest and looking extra slimy and slithery as he just as he walks and makes a lot of noise, just trying to like intimidate these monsters away. All right, beautiful. Elora.
That's the bone golem.
Or Bone Golem.
He's coming. He was getting
Can't
a
you get off the
drink.
pot?
He was getting a drink. Trust me, he'd still play if he was on the pot.
Gotta hydrate.
All right, Bone Golem. So since he's a construct, doesn't really have any skills. What I was thinking about though is, if you'll let this fly as the DM, as we're walking, we see some dark shadows moving closer and closer to us from behind, from where we came from. And the Bone Golem would turn around and use his Absorb Bones ability to basically cut off the path to us.
Okay, all right. I like it. What would we roll for that? Maybe a Constitution check?
Sure.
All right. All
That's a
right.
nope.
And
Does he
Cinnamoira.
get your +5?
That's not a save.
I have a question for Elora. You have dark vision, right? I don't know why I'm blanking.
Nope.
Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay, and then are we hearing other creatures coming towards us, or are we perceiving other creatures coming towards us?
This is kind of a lucid moment. You're going to be traveling as sort of a montage. That's what the skill check is supposed to be. There
Okay.
could be monsters, but there could not be monsters. It depends on how good or bad you've rolled so far. Or it could just be a event encounter, not necessarily
Okay.
monsters, but something else. But just
Okay.
assume that the wretched that you saw, there are other creatures of the sort that could
Okay.
be coming after you.
Well, I'm going to hold on to Elora's hand as I carefully step out and just try my damnedest to see out into the plain, just to see what I can maybe make out in shape in size?
Okay. Perception check will be with a disadvantage because Morrik already used it.
Oh.
Oh,
Natural one.
Alright.
There it is.
sad day.
And that is 3 fails and 2 passes, so we have an automatic encounter right
Great.
now. We will
Sorry.
keep the initiative order, and I am going to roll 1, 2, 3, 4,
I'm
5, 6, 7, 8,
sorry I
9,
failed
10.
you all.
It's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm ashamed I failed us all.
All your fault.
All right, so we're going to keep initiative order, and just for the sake of battle mapping, I'm going to put you guys over here for ease for me, and bring this over here, bring that there, and we're going to roll a d6 plus 1. Woo!
Not good.
Okay,
Not good.
2,
Not when he sounds like that.
4, 5, 6. So, the bird that Morrik is currently using doesn't spot these things because his perception check just isn't good to spot them. Kertz is making great headway in terms of making a path for you all to just follow in his footsteps. He's just really trudging along. And Kaelor, he is doing a great job kind of banging his chest and acting as intimidating as possible. However, the bone golem is trying to absorb as many bones as it can, but it doesn't seem to be causing much of a distraction or much of a pathway disruption. And Cinna tried to look ahead, but the hills of this bone plane is just a little bit too much. And as you guys get a little bit further, you cross over a bone hill, and just on the other side, you see 6 individuals coming at you. They look to be relatively tall, 2-footed, medium-sized creatures, but out of their bodies seems to be these enormous claws that you have never seen before. They are quite intimidating as they
Ugly
approach.
boys.
And we
Oh God.
are
Oh.
going to roll initiative.
Thanks, Jesse, for the night terrors I'm about to receive.
You're welcome.
We're not just gonna keep this initiative.
We can keep this initiative, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
He has
just
to roll in.
way easy. Yeah, I'm gonna roll in. I'm just gonna roll for one of them. I'm gonna take that. I guess I'll take that 17. Oh, 18. Sweet. Cool.
And they're just
Doesn't
called
anybody else
the
think that
Lost.
Jesse might be too happy about our demise, or like?
Oh,
Look,
he is way too happy about this.
All right, Kertzy boy, you were up ahead, so I'm gonna put you right there. It is your turn.
Would they really be all spread out like that? Would they really be all spread out like that, Jesse?
Yes, I learned my lesson with the wretched.
Would they be smart enough to do that? Okay.
No, they would not be smart enough. Yeah, but we'll go with it.
Damn you, Jesse. Fuck. Okay. We're gonna do a big brain move and summon Celestial right here. Hopefully to aggro some people. And that will end my turn, and he's going to whack the boy in front of him.
Nice.
Natural 20.
Wow.
Yee!
Double.
So
28,
that's
baby.
6, 12. What was that?
28.
The 6
No,
would be
only
the
the roll.
Oh, no.
20.
20. And it is radiant damage.
These guys are not. Nothing happens.
Eh?
Like radiant damage, yes, it does hurt, but it's not like vulnerable.
Oh, no. Okay. I was like,
Yeah.
oh,
Sorry.
yeah.
All right.
No.
Anything else?
5, 10, 15, 20. No, it's my turn.
Mork.
We're gonna back up a little bit. We're gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I'm gonna go, let's see. We got alright, we're gonna go after this boy right here.
Okay.
Specifically this one, we're gonna do the same things. first verse same as or second verse same as the first. We'll do another one of my tentacle boys on that guy. Just hit him, and we will shoot him with the oath bow.
All right.
So there's the oath bow shot, and there. Where's the other thing?
That's definitely going to hit.
And there's the tentacle.
So 16 plus 9 is 25. Beautiful. Anything else?
Because yeah, never mind. My tentacle does not count as an ally, so never mind. That's it.
All right. Just a reminder, this is going to be potentially a long battle, so you got to have your action and bonus action movement ready within about 3 seconds. We're going to go fast. All right, here we go. So this guy is going to first approach. He has got advantage, and he is going to arm spike, make 2 arm spike attacks, and then, wow, 16 to hit your Celestial.
Oh, fuck me. Ah, God. No. 17.
17 will hit, and 18 points to your Celestial, which is 18 points of damage. The next one is going to attack, again, the Celestial as well. 1, 2. That is a 12 and a 21. The 22 will hit. 22 points will hit.
22 will hit?
Like 22 point piercing damage is
Yeah.
to the Celestial. All right. Does your tentacle have hit points?
No.
Celestial's gone.
Celestial is gone.
Thank
This
you,
guy.
Celestial Meat Shield.
The tentacle is like a spiritual weapon. That doesn't mean they know that.
All right. I will allow an intelligence check by this guy. Nope, he does not know it. He's going to make 2 attacks. Obviously, he's going to miss. He knows that it now is not real as it goes right through this ethereal thing, and he's going to rush past and go to Kertz. This guy is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Is right here. He's going to need it to make a dex check because he's close to the edge. He is able to save, luckily, and he is going to attack Kertz with an arm spike times 2. And a 20 and a 15.
20 hits.
11 points of piercing damage. These 2 guys, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right in time for Kaelor. And that is going to be 20 and 22, 14 points and 12 points to Kaelor. So a total of 26 points to Kaelor. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, right here again for Kaelor. 1, 2. And that is 14. Does 14 hit you, Kaelor?
Yep.
All right, so that is going to be another 15 plus 11, so that is a total of 26. So a lot of points of damage to Kaelor. Kaelor, it is your turn.
So that was 26 plus 30 plus 26.
26 plus 26. So 40, nope, 52. 52 total for that entire round.
Okay. 1 second. Okay, I'm barely alive. Let's see. Why is the health not auto updating this time? There we
'Cause
go.
I've
just
noticed
doesn't
that.
want to.
There's like a disconnect between D&D or D&D Beyond and Roll20 for some
Yeah,
reason.
Beyond 20 probably needs an update.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Got 3 seconds to decide, Kaelor. Let's go.
Yeah. All right. So here's what we're gonna do: is the one that's right here, the one on my left. We're going to hit him with. Where is it? Yeah, we're gonna hit him with an enervation.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, we're gonna spend the points to fast cast that, and then the other,
Oof.
and then we'll see what we. Okay.
So 19 points. Beautiful.
All right. Yeah. So it takes. Did it already roll the damage on there?
Yep, 19 points of
Okay.
necrotic.
It just wasn't showing. Oh, okay. There it is. Oh, okay. Yeah. And then the healing is all right. Yeah, I'll get the healing later, and then the we're going to hit him with my main action with chill touch.
What is that? A 13?
Yes.
That unfortunately will not hit.
Okay. That is my turn.
All right, Elora or Bone Golem.
How does this one look?
He definitely got hit, but he looks okay.
All right, so first off, bonus action, we're gonna gaze at him. So I need a. All right, there we go. I need bonus actions. Wisdom save.
4.
It is paralyzed, if it can be paralyzed.
It can most certainly be paralyzed.
Beautiful. Then we're gonna a boom, 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 and I'm gonna do 2 attacks with advantage since it's paralyzed and crit if it.
Is innervation its action, or is an attack its action? Or can it do both?
What?
I just realized that the healing was its action for enervation, so I probably shouldn't have cast that cantrip, but I did.
It's fine. Doesn't matter. You missed.
Okay.
For you, Bone Golem, innervation.
No, it's gaze and it's a bonus action.
Oh, gaze. I'm so sorry. I was reading. Okay,
Cool, yeah.
I saw Kaelor
I could
do
put
that.
it in there if you want to see it.
You're good. Yeah, you're good. 19 and 12. Yeah, both of those will absolutely hit. And it's, I think, a crit.
Both of them will crit. So the first one is 10 plus 18, 28, 23. And then the second one was 2 ones on the damage. So that'll be an additional 2 points, so 9. So 32 all.
All right, 32 points. It's now looking pretty messed up. Anything else?
No, it is paralyzed for 1 minute and can reroll at the end of its turn.
All right. Cinnamoira.
Well, I was gonna do a few things, but I think I'm going to go and make sure my brother doesn't die on us. So we are going to do 1, 2, and I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on my brother so he doesn't die.
Okay.
Because, you know,
Holy.
good big sister, you're welcome.
Good cure.
Thank you.
And then I'm going to give Sporelina some inspiration.
Nice.
All right.
Hell yeah.
All right. Anything else, Cinna?
No, that is it. I refuse to get close to anything at this point.
Sporelina.
All right. We are going to toss a cap over Kaelor at the one next to him that's paralyzed.
All right. Bonus action to make your mushrooms, and then you just lob
Nope,
it
I
over
already
Kaelor.
have my mushrooms.
Ah, that's right.
We haven't taken a full rest, so they're still here. I didn't get to throw any of them at
That's
the
right.
dragon because I had to heal everybody. 21 to
All
hit.
right. 21. That will absolutely hit. I believe that's with advantage, or yeah, with no, it's melee would be with critical. So that's 32. How would you like to kill this individual?
Oh yeah, I just blast him to pieces, and the bone golem just like it. Some of the pieces blast into the bone golem, and the bone golem just absorbs them like Play-Doh.
And as you blast it off into space, it just gets blasted through off of the platform and into the black hole quite
Well,
rapidly.
it is force damage, so that makes perfect sense.
All right.
Bonus action, I'm gonna spend 2 first level spell slots. I'm gonna hit the one that's also next to Kaelor right here.
Sounds good. 19 will hit. 36 points of damage.
Easy Pete's.
And then I am gonna go ahead and move in front of Cinna
Thank you.
to block her.
Thank you for guarding my squishy little butt.
You're welcome.
Because,
All right.
I mean, it's like I'm doing okay because, you know, it's. Let's just say I have more hit points now than I used to back before I got that ring.
All right, Elora.
All right, I think the ladies are covered here. I'm gonna go and soak up be a meat shield for Kurt.
I am a
Meat
meat
shield.
shield.
Meat shield.
I know, but your sister would kill me if I let you die. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pull out Yon Vorpal Sword, and we're gonna go attack.
Okay.
I feel like there's eventually gonna be a day where Elora's gonna have to look at Cinna and be like, you have to tell me which one's your favorite.
I feel like that day's gonna come way too soon.
You're gonna have to tell me which one's your favorite.
I'm gonna put 2 tattoos in there.
Sure. 10. How would you like to do it? How would you like to kill him?
Just one slice across 2 of his arms, the other one as he pitches to the left. I chop off his head. Bonus action. Bonus action. I'm gonna look at the one next to Kurt. Nope, never mind. That's a fucking action. Okay, bonus action. Do a little dance, make a little love, get down to.
Kertz.
I would like to kick this man off the platform.
All right, is that a shove action? Is that what you're trying to do?
Drop kick.
Drop kick. All right. Oh, ignore that. This is going to be the athletics check against your athletics. You have to beat a 23.
Oh, no!
Jesus. Come on.
Oh!
Yes!
How would you like to drop kick him into the black hole?
Just straight in the fucking chest. Takes like 2 steps back, jumps up, just nails it in the chest.
Sparta.
And as it just flies off into space, it gets stretched off into the black hole
And
until it's gone.
As he jumps and goes horizontal to kick, he throws his spear with the other hand.
You
Sort
do
of.
have another. That was your attack. That was one attack. Do you have a second attack?
I have a bonus action.
There you go.
I will cast Spiritual Weapon in between these 2 bad boys.
All right. 13 will not hit, unfortunately, but your spiritual weapon is right there.
QQ. And I will be
All
right
right.
back.
You too.
Have a good poop. Mark.
Just getting food. I'm hungry.
His celestial is dead, right?
Correct. He just
Yes.
summoned a spiritual weapon.
Oh, okay, got it. All right, so I'm gonna move my lovely tentacle over to the one that is here, and have that one hit. Have the spiritual weapon basically fight on that guy. So that
All
is
right.
it for that.
25 will hit. 3 points of cold damage.
Yep, and then seeing that Sporelina is getting hit by.
I
something-
have not gotten hit yet, but you can.
Oh.
You can.
Oh,
Cinna
you're
was.
about to get hit. I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 to try and get a better sight on this thing. Actually, it doesn't even matter because I have Sharpshooter because I can ignore all the cover, and I'm just going to shoot him with the Oath Bow.
Okay.
And this will get sneak attack.
12 will miss, unfortunately.
Woo! Alright, that's it.
All right. And now it is their turn. Let's see. This guy is going to attack Kaelor first with an embrace,
Kill him with kindness.
if it will roll. No, he will not hit him with that one. He
Jerry,
will
don't
try
laugh.
it one more
Don't laugh.
time.
The Roll20 will know that you are getting cocky.
Roll20 can kiss my bow.
It's gonna roll. Come on, roll, damn it.
Well, it is rolling 20 dice
Okay.
at a time.
Does a 13 hit you, Kaelor?
Does it say what? 16?
13.
13 just barely hits me.
Don't you have
All right.
shield, man? Jesus.
I really need to start using it more. Wait, do I have it? I don't think I have it.
You don't have the spell shield?
I thought about taking it, but the other times I'd take it, I always somehow got my AC high enough to where it wasn't that helpful to justify casting it. I do have mage armor, but that just gets me a little bit more, which I really should consider using more.
All right, so first off, you take 27 points of piercing damage, and it is now the claws that were around it just attached to you, and it is now embracing you, holding you very tightly. And yeah, we'll see what happens with that. As for these 2 individuals up here, they're going to rush down to Elora and is also going to embrace Elora.
Would that cause an attack of opportunity from Kertz?
That's a spiritual weapon.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, spiritual weapons don't get attack of
Whoops.
opportunities.
Whoops.
Elora, you, I assume, a 23 hits?
Yeah.
All right, it is going to hug you ever so gently. And this guy down here is going to come up to Kertz and is going to try to embrace
Are we
you.
ignoring the psychic damage?
You're ignoring the psychic damage for now. Uh-oh. Oh, that was not a crit. That's only a 23, which you take only 31 points of damage, and Kertzy boy, you have been grappled. All right,
He's away.
and Kaelor.
All right. So, am I so tightly held that I can't do my hand waving spells?
No,
No, you can
you
still
can't.
do that.
Okay. So this time I'm gonna do innervation, but not fuck it up.
Okay.
Love that for you.
Okay.
Loving that for you.
So now that I've actually more thoroughly read through it this time, because it's been a while since I've used this one, I'm going to use 2 sorcery points to fast cast it as a and we're going to use quicken spell, and then here it comes. Enervation, come on. Please hit.
Okay, dexterity save. Natural 20.
Okay,
Oof.
so it takes 2d8 damage instead.
So half damage.
So it's 6, 6, 8, 1, so it'd be 12.
12 points of damage. All right,
Yeah.
so 12 points of damage, and it is going to use its reaction on you.
Okay.
You take 26 psychic damage for dealing damage to it while it is embracing you.
Okay. God damn it. That means I can't use my action to heal now. Or does that happen after my actions?
It's a reaction. It's when it takes damage, so no, you
Got
do
it, okay.
not. You go down.
Good
All
night, Kaelor. Okay.
All
Night,
right.
night.
So Kaelor, that is your turn. Bone Golem.
Smashy smash on motherfucker.
Assuming on the one that's attached
Yeah,
to Kaelor.
we'll get some advantage on this motherfucker. I guess we already had it.
Okay.
Sorry, his page is fucking healed.
That's what she said.
Ayo.
Oh,
Oof.
oh no, I had
15
advantage.
will
Yeah,
hit. 15 will hit, and a 22 will hit.
that is a total of 39.
39.
Are a lot of your rolls secret?
Yeah, because I'm rolling them off of the actual D&D Beyond page.
How would you
Oh.
like to kill this lost?
As it squeezes onto Kaelor, the bone golem just takes. He's got a Tarrasque claw on each of his arms, and he just takes them and sort of just pincers and pops his head.
Nice.
And then he's gonna move 20. And he's gonna look at the one holding Kertz and do its gaze. I need a wisdom save. It is paralyzed.
Right. Anything else?
That is bone golem. Bury the bone golem.
Cinnamoira.
All right. I just oh god. I don't want to use well,
I was gonna say you can bow it up, right? You have bows.
yeah, I'm going to give my brother a potion of healing
Okay.
to
There's your
to
action.
drink on his own. And then I'm going
He
to give
cannot drink
He
on his
can't.
own.
He's
Oh,
unconscious.
he's
unconscious.
out. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm going to can I force feed him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's your action, though.
That's fine.
All right. Go ahead and roll your potion.
You're lucky I like you.
Oof.
See how she said like? Harry, 5 is better than dead.
All right, Kaelor, you are up with 5 hit points.
And then I am going to give Elora. Actually, I'm going to give Kertz some bardic inspiration because that's as close as I can get with helping people right now. Because someone decided to go down.
Okay.
The
And
bane of
then-
having 3 almost healers.
And then I'm going to go up here where I have some, some movement of action, and that's my turn.
All right, Sporelina.
Movement of action didn't make a lick of sense. I meant range for action.
We got you. We got you.
Jesus.
Okay. We are going to. I know this might come to a surprise. We're gonna go ahead and throw a mushroom at the one that's attached to Elora.
The one that's on Kertz is paralyzed, so it'd be great if you hit.
I was gonna throw one at both.
Okay.
So. A 15.
Okay, 15 will hit Elora's.
Sick.
Elora, please take 21 psychic damage.
I thought it was when you attacked the one that was attached to you.
When it takes damage, it according to the tightening embrace, if the lost date takes damage while it is holding a creature, that creature takes psychic damage.
Yeah, you're feeling its pain.
Lame.
They're
You're feeling its
ferngulling us.
pain.
You feel its pain?
Okay, so 36 damage to that one.
Quite a bit of damage.
The one attached to Kertz.
Okay, here we go. 19 will
Ooh,
hit.
I think that's good.
Nice.
Oh, that's okay.
Big
Okay.
crits right here. This thing's gonna explode.
Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Plus
Already?
20.
well, no, it would be
He's
8, 10. It would be 10 times 4, so it'd be 4.
hold on 1 second. Is he
Yeah.
still up after that?
It is any attack. I thought it was melee attack. No, it's any attack. Hold on, let me do the math. It is 8 plus 2, 10, 40. It is still up.
Okay, I'm gonna need him to roll. I believe it is a wisdom save. Let me double check.
7.
Stick. I'm gonna need a D10 from you.
4.
Sorry, hold on. So many things. He becomes charmed by me.
Oh.
Interesting.
Can
And be charmed and paralyzed.
oh,
He's now charmed.
you know what that
by me.
You
means?
just
like
see
looking
a
over
little,
his
you just see a really heavy blush just go
You kn-
over
Yeah,
his,
you
like,
see-
face.
You see Sporelina like twirling her cap like it's her hair.
You know what that
And just
means, though, right?
making eyes at
Now
him.
he really wants to give you a hug.
Okay, it'll get off Kertz. That's the game. That's the plan. He's charmed by me for 10 rounds,
Okay,
or he
sounds
can,
good.
or he can make a wisdom save to get out of it.
All right.
But
And
he's got a -2, so I highly doubt that's going to happen.
and what skill is this? What was this again?
Oh, it's the truth of the mushroom. When I use my spell slots to put into my the spell powered caps, I can have him roll on my truth of the mushrooms table
Cool. All right.
when I hit.
Elora.
I just keep forgetting to do it, to be honest.
We're gonna go ahead and I don't know. This seems kind of fun. No, I'm gonna save my spell slots. We're just gonna attack this.
Oh, I think those will hit.
Vorpal swords, man. There's a reason
Ha-
why people sing about them.
How would you like to kill?
It's got like the 4 of its 6 arms into me, and I just I twist my great sword up so it's up above me, and then I just let the gravity do the rest.
All of them chopped off.
That's
floating
how you're
into the
supposed to poop.
blackness.
That is gonna be my turn.
Curtsy boy.
Okay. I would like to do a 1-2 action of get this boy off of me and chuck him into the pit.
Sure.
And we're gonna throw him into the fire.
No, my love.
Gross. Ooh.
It automatically fails all strength and dexterity saves.
Yay! Best time for a 2.
All right. So, how would you like to launch him?
Kind of half attempts a backflip, but 1, he's not able to do it on his own, and 2, he's got someone else on him. So he gets like halfway around and just kind of uses his feet to kick him off.
Just like scrapes him off and just pushes him off the edge as he longs after Sporelina with a hand, one of its claws, and you can see it looks so sad.
Oh.
I'll
And then it-
find you.
And then it gets sucked into oblivion and stretched to infinity until it is no more.
Would you say infinity and beyond?
Beyond?
Or...
Oh no.
Oh
Barry's,
yeah.
Barry's gonna go grab those 3 bodies that didn't get kicked off and absorb.
Absolutely, go ahead. And roll
Morrik
that.
is, half tempted to jump in the air as
Ooh.
high as he can after hearing Sporelina
Wow.
claim that she was in love with this stabby, grabby boy.
I didn't say I was in
Like,
love with him.
like,
I just charmed him.
I could just leave right now. All I have to do is jump.
Don't you fucking dare. And I just use Mage Hand and I just grab Morrik by the collar and I'm like, we are not joking right now.
Why not the ears? He's got big floppy ears. You get over here.
No, bad cow. Bad cow.
Bad cowboy.
When he gets when Morrik takes like a bath and he gets like blow dry, are you like one of those fluffy show cows?
Oh yeah.
Ooh, yes.
We could win an award with him.
Oh my god.
Moo.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, we
Anyway.
can re-enter the skill challenge. We will keep the successes and wipe the failures, and we will keep the initiative order. Does anyone else remember where we
We
left
were on
off?
Sporelina.
It was my turn.
Sporelina, what would you like to do for the skill challenge?
Oh, I'm gonna do a survival check. Because I'm really good at those. And
so kind of describe what you do.
you see Sporelina kind of just grab the dirt on the ground, which is more like bone dust, and she crumbles it. You see her go kind of on all fours, shuffling, licks the dirt, but since it's mostly bone, it all sticks to her tongue. And she has to like pull them off. Fun fact: if you're not sure if something's bone or not, if you lick it, it will stick.
Are you good there, Sporelina?
She puts her ear hole to the ground because she doesn't have like outward ears, she just has holes on the side of her head like a bird. And
No comment.
is just like listening to the vibrations of the ground, trying
Okay.
to find the path, if you will.
Go ahead and roll that survival check.
You would still have inspirations as the first after battle.
I
That
sure
is
do.
True. That
hurts.
is true. Would you like to use your inspiration?
Yeah, it's a D10, I think, or D8.
Yep, D10.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a 17 pass.
We'll find out. Elora, it's your turn.
Oh, Jay.
All right. Well, let's see. I've got history or insight. So that's great. I could do intimidation at disadvantage. But I have not been rolling great. So, how about how many successes do we have, Jesse? Oh, you said we'll find out.
Yeah. We had 3, and I'm assuming since that just happened, we now still only have 3, because if we had 4, we would have gotten
Right.
to where we're supposed to go.
How about this? As we begin to be able to see whatever temple this is way off in the distance, could I roll a history check to sort of give me an idea of like if I know the architecture from stories I've read, and maybe like an alternate way in if I've read stories about these types of structures before, like if they're made with hidden entrances?
I like that idea. Roll a history check. All right. So, with the last survival check of Sporelina listening in on this platform, and with Elora looking off into the distance, being guided by the bird of Morrik, you are able to, and of course intimidated by Kaelor trying to ward off all the other monsters. Those are the 4 successes that you needed in order to continue on
Sick.
and get to this particular temple. And as for the history check, Elora, you do realize that this is a type of temple that is very much of the architecture type of a sphinx. You know that sphinx are very clever. They love their riddles. They love trying to make puzzles for you to solve. And they absolutely adore watching people fail at trying to solve whatever it is that they have guarded away. This particular vault, or temple, if you will, you recall to be the work of Cana, Caina. So let's see. Cana is a powerful androsphinx, and Cana, let's see.
Ugh, male sphinxes are the worst.
You know that this is the
I thought Jesse was going to say sphincter, and I was like, it looks like a big butthole. I'm so curious. I'm sorry. Continue.
Okay. You know that Cana was very wealthy beyond all belief. You don't know how, if Cana met their end, or if they are still around and the vault is just here for no reason. But you do know that they hoarded treasure beyond belief. Not the typical kind of treasure, mind you, but something usually abstract. And you know that Cana was very well known for not taking lightly to intruders.
Cool. Okay.
Everything hurts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
suck it up, Buttercup. It's the second time I've saved your ass.
Here I will. Well, I go. I think I have a cure wounds here somewhere. I always forget what levels spells are. You would think after playing D&D for like 5 years, I just like out.
I hit a cure wounds on Kaelor.
Okay, Kaelor,
It's
you
not much, but here you
get an
go.
extra 5.
I could use a little healing if anyone's got it. I'm about half health.
Okay, I
Yes,
will.
ma'am.
I can mass cure wounds then if there's several of us that are ouchies.
Doesn't
I
hurt
don't
when I
think you-
breathe anymore.
That's too bad.
You broke a rib again, didn't you?
Probably.
Yeah. You shouldn't re-injure yourself like that.
Good roll. And your moon sight.
Ooh.
Nice.
25 points for who needs it.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oop,
I don't know.
nope.
Besides you, Kertz, you
Whoa,
killed.
whoa.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Well, you are outside this clockwork vault of Cana. What would you like to do?
Can I do a religion check on Cana? Oh, I guess you did a history check, huh?
Right.
I was just gonna say I'll assist anyone if they need a history or like any kind of insight.
I'll step forward and I will put my hands up, my sword sheathed on my back, my shield on my back, hands up, and I say, we are but humble travelers looking for passage through your temple, Cana, to rid you of some ne'er-do-wells that might have been stalking around here. If you can hear us, please say something.
You wait a moment. Nothing. Nothing but the scarab on the door just doesn't move.
Can we go up to the door and see if there's something interesting about it?
You are more than welcome to.
Yep,
As you
I
walk
will
up
go.
the stairs. And as you detect magic, the range is 30 feet. Let me just read ahead real fast. You do detect a magic beyond the door. Let's see. You get to know the what do you call it? The actual school of it, right?
The type, yeah.
We get the type real fast.
I'm not ready to do riddles. I suck at riddles.
You know, it is abjuration on the other side, maybe 10 feet, 20 feet in.
there
Can
any
I-
writing on the door or anything?
Just a very large scarab.
I'm just
Can I
gonna
use? Oh, go for it.
I was gonna say I'm gonna lean over to Kaelor and I'm gonna describe the school of magic. Be like, it's the one. What kind of school does the thing with? Uh, it's like, is there? I explain what abjuration magic is in like, Morrik's very shittily understanding of it to try and figure out if we have to worry about a specific kind of trap behind the door because Ryan doesn't know what abjuration does.
It's protection magic normally, I believe.
I actually do know this one. Probably.
Hopefully,
That's
knock on
what
wood.
I knew for. So probably something to hurt us if we do something wrong. So yeah.
Cinna's gonna use Mage Hand and gently, not like force the hand on the scarab, but just kind of gently touch the scarab in a way of like maybe rubbing off some dust, aka a la Genie's lamp style.
Would you be stroking the scarab?
Oh my fucking god, I'm gonna murder you. Sure. Jesse?
I'm sorry, say one more time.
I'm gonna like use Mage Hand to kind of just brush the scarab a la Genie lamp style to see if anything happens.
Okay. Otherwise, nothing happens.
Okay.
Kind of goes like a.
I'll
I
let
mean
the
it's
pseudo
clean
dragon.
now.
I'll just say I'll take a couple steps back, like 15 feet away from the door, and be like, "All right, buddy, have at it." Let the pseudo dragon crawl across the ground and crawl up the door onto the handle and try and open it as best as he can.
As it kind of gets a good wedging as much as it can, it opens up the door a few inches, as much as its wingspan will allow.
Why can't I
Go
just
forward.
why can I just picture pseudo dragons as little ferrets with wings?
Because that's basically what they are.
And I will snap him back to me and be like, "All right, door's open."
Okay.
Stepping on inside.
I don't trust it, but okay.
I'm gonna cast Find Traps.
Thank you.
Okay. Kaelor, what was that Arcana check for?
That was to seeing if I actually knew enough about magic to figure out the school he was talking about.
Yeah, you definitely did. All right, and Find Traps, can you put that into the virtual tabletop, please?
Yes, I will.
All right. You sense presence of any trap. Anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesired. Okay. Yes, you do in fact detect such a thing, which was specifically intended for such a creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell. Reveal spell merely reveals that a trap is present. So yes, you definitely within 120 feet, it is absolutely present.
And what danger does it pose?
The
The general nature of the danger posed by the trap, you said. It's at the very bottom.
Okay. You don't learn the location of the trap, but you do learn the general nature. Undesirable. It is not necessarily harmful, but it is definitely undesirable.
Oh, yay, curse.
My time to shine.
A turning.
I'm the only uncursed one here, aren't I?
I'm not
No,
cursed.
I'm not
Nope.
cursed anymore. I used to be cursed with like 3 different things, but that's all gone now.
All right, have fun.
Thanks.
Do any of you casters have the ability to dispel magic?
Yes, I do.
I'll give it a
Give me
shot.
1 second. Yeah, definitely. Give me 1 second.
So, as I'm assuming as we go in, Morrik can see where the magic is emanating.
Yeah, it's about 15 feet in front of you as soon as you enter the door, which As you enter the door, switch maps.
4th level dispel magic.
I'm not taking any chances.
I just saw a raccoon run in front of me. The window is right
Oh
in front of
god,
me,
that's
so the
gotta be
raccoon just like
terrifying.
ran right past me. Anyway, so detect magic, yeah, you detect it like right here, or probably right before the stairs end.
She cast a 4th level dispel.
Oh, dispel. All right,
Yep.
and gone, disappears.
Okay.
As for what you see as you enter this area, flickering, ruddy light fills this chamber, glowing from rounded rocks housed in basins on the north and south walls. Centrally located and looking out over the room, a crystal-eyed brass statue holds a remisueur. Ooh, Google that one. A silver embroidered red cloak draped over the statue's shoulders, stiffened with age.
That is 100% a cursed item.
Or cursed person.
Want it? I would like it.
You go right ahead.
I need to look up what a rancier is. Rancier, also called a runcone, was a pole weapon similar to a partisan used in Europe. Okay, it's like a gigantic pole arm.
Oh yeah, I've seen these
Okay.
things carried around before.
All right.
Can you spell it?
Ranseur.
They kind of look like the big spikes that the Wicked Witch of the West screen guys carry around.
Ah, okay. Okay.
A halberd.
Yeah, kind of like a halberd.
Okay. Okay.
And this thing
I'm
isn't
not touching
magical
it.
in front.
Not that you can tell, no.
And nothing written on or near it, no plaque.
Nope, no plaque. However, because of your history check, Elora, I will give this for you. You know that this is the human form of a statue of Cana, the Androsphinx. And you also recall that this Androsphinx's purview involved loan contracts and the repossession of goods that were put up for collateral.
This bitch is a loan shark.
Yep. All right. Well,
No.
yeah, I will just walk up. I'm gonna loan the statue my chime of opening.
Okay.
Just putting that there. Don't know if that's gonna do anything, but we're gonna keep it moving there. Any of you with the good eyes look around and can you see has the dirt been what's the word I'm looking for?
Disturbed.
Disturbed recently. Thank you, love.
You're welcome.
I see footprints if this is an old place.
Yeah, I will let you do an investigation or perception, whichever you prefer.
Guidance.
Someone with eyes. I'm asking someone with eyes to do.
I mean, I have dark vision. I effectively have superior dark vision.
Oh, so
just
does Sporelina. She roll.
Yeah.
Sporelina just did it, and she is able to look ahead, and she sees, yes, there were 3 pairs of feet prints, and they seem to be heading northward. There are
Alright.
hallways to the east and west, but the footprints are heading north.
Okay.
Up north it is then, I guess, eh?
Yeah, I'd say let's stick to the mission and try not to piss anything off that we don't need.
Did Laura just say A?
No, I said A.
Okay. So as you venture northward, you see a room, and on tiles of glittering emerald green decorate the floor of this room, forming the shape of a scarab. Inlaid precious metals form the legs of the scarab, covered in intricate symbols, and the bottoms of the legs seem to have divots, places where you could easily pour something into them.
It's made out of gems and metals, you said?
Piles of glittering emerald green decorate the floor of this room, forming the shape of a scarab. Inlaid precious metals form the legs of the scarab, covered in intricate symbols. However, this inlay is depressed. It's like a few inches beneath the actual floor, so you could like pour something in it, and it would like fill the legs of the scarab and the outline of the scarab.
I give it a Zoloft since it's depressed.
Huck.
I've
Oh my god.
I mean, I've got a bottle of whiskey.
I'm thinking maybe, I mean, anything could work, but I'm thinking maybe molten coins, but we don't have a forge available to us unless there's one somewhere else in here.
I start looking around for any inscriptions that might be a hint as to what it might want.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
gonna
is
help
what
him with
blood?
that
Does it
one.
want liquid gold? Does it? I don't know. What liquid do you want, Scarab?
Investigation.
Yeah, I'll give me an investigation.
Okay.
You might want to roll that. Yeah.
Do I get assistance?
Yes, I would like to assist you.
Okay.
And guidance.
Oh, thanks. Do you want to do the guidance? That didn't do jack shit, but okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll keep that 13 with a 3, which is a 16. So Cinnamoira, let me read to you. So this check reveals that the scarab's back actually rotates to reveal layers of gears. So you know that the back will rotate. However, it doesn't seem like it is easily rotatable. There is some sort of a locking mechanism that you cannot get access to from where you currently are.
Okay, well, there's something, and I relay this to the rest of the group. There's something in the back that can rotate, but I don't think we're gonna get any access to that from here.
And also on top of that, you also realize that the depression from where it could be filled with something, you are pretty certain that it could be filled with something of heavy, much heavier than water, and it could provide a pressure that would be able to rotate the scarab.
Again, relay this to the rest of the class. We need something heavier than water. What's heavier than water?
Molten metal.
Anyone got? Go for it.
I could also just mold earth up into the thing. Like rock would be heavier than water.
Just make the stones press down into it.
Correct.
I mean, I guess go for it.
My only other guess would be then to cast heat metal and just put a bunch of metal in there, but I really don't want to just like pour a bunch of gold in there that we're never going to get back.
Well, it never said it had to be gold. Could do copper.
There's no writing that was around here that's in a different language, correct, Jesse? You said?
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Like
Maybe
I understand that gold's dense, but most metals are heavier than water.
Oh, I know. I'm going to put the incredibly heavy figurine of the eagle with a fish in its talons inside of it.
Okay. As far as you can tell, nothing happens.
Okay.
About how much like volume do you think we would need to like fill this up, like eyeballing it?
Several liters.
Okay, several liters.
Probably like 8 or 9 liters, yeah.
All
Oof.
right, all
Oh,
right.
that's a lot.
Did we see if the footsteps stopped here and then went forward or to the left or right? Did we see where they went from here?
You can see that 2 split off to the north and 1 splits off to the right, to the west. That's
Right
not
would
right.
be east.
That is left. That to the west.
Oh, so west
Yes.
is this way.
Yes,
Alright.
yes, yes.
So
Jesse does not know his left from right.
Wait.
It's
Okay.
okay.
So there's 1 liter to every, or there's 1 liter to every like 2.2 pounds. How many
Did
liters
you just
did we
Google
need?
this?
Yes.
You said 8 or 9.
Okay, I am going to put the 10 pounds of dragon flesh on top.
The rotting dragon flesh.
Yeah.
Ew. You could just see Cinna retch. Like hardcore retch. She is trying to hold back vomit. We are in a respectable place. She is trying to hold back the vomit.
So that would be 5 liters.
Freaking out about. Smells fine to me.
5 liters plus the heavy figurine.
All right. All right. So as you do this, you kind of pour this liquid mush into the crevices of this scarab, and as you do, the weight has a satisfying click to it. And
Yay!
as you do this, I'm gonna need you all to make dexterity saving throws as the hatches
Yeah,
open
fair.
up to spike traps down below.
I guess +5 to whoever's near me. It would always be Cinna and someone else. Oh, it's within 10 feet. This is a pretty small chamber, so everybody. Except for my good old 10, because I'm still rolling under 10.
I'm sorry, what are we rolling? Dex saves? Okay.
Yep, dex saves.
Wow.
All right.
Perfect.
Elora and Sporelina, you unfortunately are going to be taking a dive down into the spike trap. So first, you will take the fall damage of 10 fall damage, and then you will take the spike trap damage. And now
Oh,
I'm going to
no.
need you to make con saves.
Oh,
Is it for
no.
poison?
It is indeed.
I cannot
Oh,
be
no.
poisoned.
Yay! I forgot
immune.
you're a mushroom.
All right, you are immune, and the traps have stayed open.
Have the bone golem reach down and grab Sporelina and lift her out. And I'll climb out.
Quink, 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 quink.
There's nothing else at the bottom of the spike trap.
Nope.
The bone
Spikes.
golem gets really sad when he realizes I actually don't have bones, and he's very bummed by that.
Where is she? Well, that was a giant waste of time. There's it just opened up and there's just a trap underneath.
Not in the middle. No, what opened up was actually all the way around
Oh, okay.
the scarab. From what Cinna explained, the scarab is able to rotate on itself. It did not rotate on itself. It appears that what you did was not accurate.
Angered it. I
That
angered
we
it. Got
need
it.
to use precious metals like the rest of the legs are.
Fine. Uh,
I contribute 20 gold.
I'm just gonna let my pseudo dragon. I'm gonna stand where I am and let my pseudo dragon fly ahead and look around.
I donate 50.
Which ways?
The way you said that the one set of footsteps went this way.
Okay. So you see what looks to be. I'm not going to read the description just yet, but I'm just going to kind of give you a little purview as you go upward up to here, following the steps. You eventually make your way to this area right here, and what you see in front of you are two individuals. Oh, damn it.
Big Tits McGee and looks like bats.
So you see two individuals at this fountain of gold, looking at this pseudo dragon
Cool arm.
in kind of a quizzical look, just saying, "I thought I heard something. How'd they get past Evelyn's? No, wait, wrong name. Ignore that name.
I refuse, Jesse. As note taker, I refuse.
How did they get past Kurina's alarm spell? Oh well. Might
He's
as well
just gonna
call her
squawk.
and go meet them.
He's just gonna squawk and like go to this other. He's gonna continue going that way.
gonna continue going this way.
Yeah.
Just as it reaches over here, that is a +7.
Oh, an 18
Does that
to
hit?
Oh, of course.
All right.
It only has 7 hit points, so you know.
I believe it is dead.
It poofs out of there. And I
was
come
gonna
back
say,
in the
don't kill
vision.
the baby.
I poof out of there and I look at everybody and I put up 2 fingers without saying anything and point in the direction and I pull out my weapons.
Okay.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
How dark is it in here?
It's actually pretty well lit. The braziers and light is helping you guys see.
Gotcha. So that I will then I will shittily sneak instead of sneak well-ish probably.
Okay.
Super stealthy.
All right. As you guys just kind of hunker down and wait for something, Elora, because you are right there, you hear what sounds like footsteps coming your way.
I'm going to hold an action for my oath bow.
All right. As you see, 3 individuals begin walking towards you, holding up their hands and just saying, this individual, well, I did not expect someone to be here so lively as well.
They're gonna need to roll a con save for the smell of the rotting dragon flesh.
Yeah, no shit. She's walking in all fancy, and then she just gets
Lively.
It's oh my. Oh.
I
Well,
just point to
you've
Kaelor.
certainly made a mess of things. Where are my manners? Hello, my name is Corina. These are my sisters, Melita and Sustrate. And what a pleasure to meet you here. May I ask what is your purpose? As far as you can tell, Sporelina, she's telling the truth in terms of names.
I'm also just like vibing her out.
Yeah. Just do a quick roll. You're able to determine that she and her sisters are probably here on ill intent. They don't look like they're wanting to fight, but they potentially could. They definitely look dangerous. Like definitely look like they have some power behind them. They walk with a way that shows that they don't really suffer fools. And Corina just says, "And whom might I be meeting right now?" As she looks at Elora.
Well, we're nothing but a band of humble mercenaries brought here by accident, and someone friendly to us when we arrived here told us that they could get us out of here if we came and dealt with some interlopers that were here without invitation.
So you just want to get off of this plane and then that's it?
I mean,
We would also like to have control of the plane that we land on, of course.
yeah.
And what plane did you originate from?
Material plane in the Underdark.
I'm a material girl.
That is actually very similar to where we're going as well. How about some quid pro quo? You help us, and we will help you get back. No questions asked.
Are there more of you in here, or is it just you 3?
That's just us 3. And we need a few extra hands in order to understand what Cana was up to and figure out just exactly what he had stored here. Of course, we would take all the treasure, but you would get your freedom and back to the material plane without issue.
How many can you take?
As many as you need. I assume it's just all of you.
Group huddle.
Hey, can I run an insight check on if I trust how much I trust these people to do what they're saying they'll do?
Absolutely.
I just pull him in by the ear after this.
Kaelor, go to the secondary voice channel.
All right.
I don't like this.
Okay, out of character. Just like 3 of them. We can totally take them.
So here's 2 things. One,
You say
Morrik,
that,
for the
but
love of God, if you don't try and sneak away and flank them from behind, I'm going to scream. Number 2, what if we agree to help them, find the treasure, kill them, take the treasure, and then get out of here?
If they
Well, I
could
think
tell
the
somebody
unimplied.
Well, I figured the whole like purpose of us killing them was so that they wouldn't rob the grave here, right? So
Yeah,
if we rob the
That's
grave, then the
all-
other lady's not going to help us.
I'm pretty sure the lady just said that she doesn't like sharing this plane with other people who come here unannounced.
I
because-
think the implied thing was don't rob this place.
I'll have to ask Jesse because I didn't get that at all. What I got was that these people did not come here by being swallowed by the dragon. They like portaled into here, and so like because she's got deals and comes and goes, she doesn't like other people being here.
I don't think this is inherent to the dragon. I think we just died, and this is limbo. Not
This is
necessarily the
maybe.
stomach.
Mm.
Because she didn't mention the dragon. She mentioned the god of death. And also, this dragon's got to have one kick-ass non-gag reflex to suck down an entire temple.
unless the temple was here before the dragon.
Which came first?
The temple of the dragon.
I'm just saying, from what I know, the ethereal plane is kind of weird with time. Like, shit just shows up. And I'm saying that in character. I don't actually know.
Yeah, I'd have to check with Jesse because like I said, I didn't get that that vibe at all from
Yeah, it's possible I read that wrong.
Jesse.
Yes.
Did we get the impression that Rancho Cucamonga wanted us to come here and take them out because they didn't want them laying siege to this place, or just because they don't like other people fucking with the place that they're?
Palahamu explained that the big guy, Death, Thenarliel, doesn't like people coming to this plane and then escaping without his permission.
Cool. So they don't have any
he-
stake in this temple itself.
Yeah, no, he doesn't give a fuck about Cana. Yeah, exactly. He doesn't give a fuck about Cana at all. He just doesn't like people coming to the void, taking what they want, and then leaving without his permission because, you're stealing from Death.
So would he be slight metagaming? But we didn't get the impression that he would be opposed to us taking stuff from the temple.
You didn't get any impression of any sort.
These bitches, however. Okay, fine. So we help the bitches, then we kill the bitches. Cool. I'm sorry,
That was
actually.
beautiful.
That's also very unfeminist of me. I take it all back. They're not bitches. They're whores.
Cunts.
I mean, who comes dressed like that to the void? Come on. Very impractical.
You have it seems like you have quite a few opposing forces, so to speak. What kind of assurances could you give us that you'll be able to see us through to the other side?
Oh, we can't really guarantee anything. You just would have to trust our word. And, if you help us, then we give you our word that we will absolutely bring you back to the other side. I don't see any negative in it for us as long as we get to keep what we find here in this temple.
I think we could help them, Kaelor, don't you? I think it could be mutually beneficial.
Possibly, yes. I certainly do believe you will intend to help us. It'd be helpful if we had, a better feeling of what your degree of power is.
Kaelor, really fast. I'm gonna need a deception check because you just deceived with Elora.
Go at advantage.
Okay, I'm good
Yes,
at that.
with advantage.
Don't get cocky!
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
Easy peasy.
Wow.
Wow.
All right. Well, that sounds.
Smelly, but damn is he good.
We'll tell you what we know about
He-
this place first,
He might
and
stink
then
a little, but yeah.
we'll tell you what we know about this place first, and then you can decide to help us or not. But this plane of existence, this particular bone platform that we're on, won't be here for much longer, so we must not dilly-dally. As for what we know so far, this scarab on the floor right there must open when it has molten metal, specifically an equal amount of gold and silver. There just so happens to be gold and silver uh, fountains nearby, in the other sides of this temple. On top of that, there are doors that need to be opened that will open to gears. Now, there are 3 of them that we have found so far, and all of them need to be turned at the exact same moment in order to open up the vault. Obviously, with the 3 of us, we will not be able to do that, but with you all, you would be able to open up the gears as we try to grab what we can from the vault, and then we may escape this plane.
I mean,
I think for our own security, it'd be best if you 3 open it, and then we'll pull everything out for you. Make
Make a
sure,
persuasion
gives you
check.
an incentive to come back.
Make a persuasion check.
Okay. I don't remember if I'm good at those or not.
Yes.
Oh,
I
I am.
could I lead in on this, saying, I mean, that or it's just giving us some kind of assurance that you have a vested interest in us getting back to our plane and not being followed.
All right, I see what you're saying. Yes, we will agree to it. I think that is amendable. We will move the gears if you can help us figure out the rest of this temple. Scatter around and search around for a little bit, and then come back to us once you've seen the whole temple, and then we can deduce what we want to do after that. But yes, we will be the ones to move the gears.
Oh, jolly good then.
Correct consonant, but wrong accent.
All right, so can you ping us where they found gears already?
So really quick, you guys are gonna just explore on your own, and I guess I'll just reveal to you as you guys move around. So here we go. So 3, 10, and 4. Floating orbs of liquid ruby light hover several feet off the ground, illuminating their niches with a lurid glow. A comfortable warmth emanates out from the orbs. And reading on, I'm just kind of reading. All right, so that is what you get from this location. You can do whatever you want with that information, what I just said. And as you continue on, let me zoom out. And, oop, what's that? And so this is going to be, I'm just going to do these ones. They'll be way easier. So 6, 5, and 7. Enormous clockwork gears attached to crankshafts that disappear into the floor. An iron grip projects from a smaller gear roughly 5 feet off the ground. All right. And continuing further, you get to this point right here. in this point right here. So 8 and 9 as you travel around here. So 8. A kneeling humanoid figure made of red-veined black marble, with a leering face, forked tongue, and horns on its head, vomits forth a stream of molten silver. Its arms stretch out to catch the precious liquid, holding some before it spills into the basin at its feet. And number 9, a seated feminine figure, carved of luminous marble, holds forth an upended crystalline goblet. A thin stream of molten gold pours out of the goblet, dripping into a sculpted floral design around the statue's base.
So the feminine figure is holding one arm out to catch it, and the devil is holding out two arms.
Holds
Yep.
forth an unpenned crystal goblet. A thin stream of molten gold pours out of the goblet, dripping into the sculpted floral design around the statue's base. It says that, no, it's just in the goblet. She's probably holding the goblet with two hands, and it's just pouring out of the goblet.
Well, think someone the likes of me should try and take the silver.
I'll take the gold.
How?
I think I don't know.
I'll just, put it in my shield and then dump it in the...
That's gonna melt your shield, yeah? Or I guess your shield's magic.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Or if someone had like one of the spells that makes water or something.
Can I hold my hand out over the melted silver, and does it emanate heat?
Very much.
Yeah, I was gonna say I do have Mold Earth, but I don't know if that technically works for this, because I mean it is from the Earth, but it's not technically Earth.
Can the statue be lifted?
It most certainly cannot.
What about the basin?
It most certainly cannot.
Oh, come on.
I control winds and I just blast it into the thing. I was gonna say I do have control water. Can I see if like control water works? Technically, water walk works for like lava and stuff. So I feel like control water might work for it.
Unfortunately, it does not.
Okay.
Is there any other investigating that you guys would like to do besides 8 and 9?
Yeah, probably.
Looking for clues. Looking for clues.
Can we investigate the red orbs?
Sure. Which one would you like to tackle?
Let's do 10.
Okay. As you approach number 10, so this is a floating orb, liquid ruby red light hover several feet off the ground, illuminating the niches with a lurid glow. A comfortable warmth emanates out from the orbs. So as you look it over, make an Arcana check.
With guidance.
Not my forte.
Thanks.
Yeah, not quite versed in this mumbo jumbo. My magic comes from my blood and my blood alone. One of you big brain ladies want to come take a look at this, or perhaps Kaelor, Sporelina?
I mean, I could maybe see.
I approach and take a look, and I go, oh wow, I actually know something about Arcana for once, maybe.
Potentially.
This was entirely intended to be a gag.
17.
So, Kaelor, you are able to determine a few things. So, going off of Elora, who helped you with the history about Cana, you kind of talk it over with Elora, and you both realize that Cana actually had a partner, and this partner was known as Ignis. These orbs are the creation of the sorcerer Ignis, one of many common and useful creations attributed to him. You know that Ignis was a traveling companion to Cana, and that the orbs can mask magical items placed within them. And you know that the orbs generally are very much protected from any kind of intrusion.
No
Think of it
tampering.
like
So
think of
they
it
are
like
the vault.
a chest. Think of it like a chest, but instead of like hinges, it's more of like a magical hinge.
So basically,
Okay.
there is no vault. This is the vault, and the items are hidden in these orbs.
You are very certain that there is something underneath that scarab as well.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I explained that. I think I know what this is. It's like some kind of magical chest. Wait, I think I have the solution. All right. Okay. I'm no wizard, but I remember seeing something like this once. Open sesame.
Nothing happens.
Then there's no writing or anything in the niche behind it.
I swear to God, if that worked, I would have logged off.
No, there's no writing.
Hey, team. Let's sidebar real quick away from the three ladies.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
So it's not a big ass vault. I don't think we need them. You know, we can just kind of axe them off and then do this on our own.
Well, what if we need cannon fodder? Are you gonna sacrifice yourself?
Yeah.
I was
Don't
also
do that.
I was
I mean-
also
I
just
mean-
hoping that their brains could bring something to this operation, but apparently they're useless without it.
I mean, I think
You haven't asked them anything yet.
I
Shouldn't need to
think-
ask. We're working together.
I think we should try to hint more heavily at some help. B, I think if we're going to do that, we should wait till after they teleported us, because the other people that might be able to help us get back to our plane might not be too happy about us taking things from here.
No, we already established that doesn't matter.
Okay.
So here's the thing. We could be just wasting our time with these red baubles, or one of them could allow you to carry silver, one of them could allow you to carry gold, and the other one could allow you his strength to turn the scarab. But who knows?
I just try and crank the scarab with my hands.
Well,
Why?
we
Okay.
can't until the melting stuff's in.
Oh, right. Yeah. Ah. I was hoping brute force would just win out. Forgot about that part.
Could we
No.
could Sporelina and Cinna, could you perhaps investigate the statue in the beginning, see if there's anything with its cloak or its eyes or anything that might be helpful in the scenario?
Of course. Let's come on, Sporelina. Let's go and
Yeah.
figure it out. Let's
All
go.
right.
Remember, I can read real good.
Okay, you guys head over there.
There's
What
no
do you guys do?
words.
Shit.
I'm gonna just start kind of lifting up the cloak and stuff and see if it seeing if it just like crumbles away or anything.
It's kind of what do you call it?
Stiff,
Stiff. There you go. That's right.
like
And
a teenage boy sock.
I knew it was going that way. I knew you were gonna say something along those lines. Oh,
Why?
nasty.
My little brother is 10 years younger than me. That's why.
Fair, but still, come on.
Anyway, so as you lift up the cloak, you find what looks to be writing and runes underneath on the back of this individual. Can you read Sphinx?
No, but I know somebody who can. Cowboy, moo, come here.
Moo.
Oh my god. Is that your guys' pet name for
Yeah,
He's our little cow.
Oh
you don't even.
Yes.
Can you
Why?
read this?
I assume that if it's a written language, I can read it.
All right, and as you read it, you are able to determine that these explain that this is the Vault of Cana, something you already knew, and you are able to determine that this is where Cana used to keep many of his very expensive possessions, waiting for the return of their owners in order to, how you say, collect on said things, but they never did come for some strange reason. However, written underneath looks to be it's also in Sphinx, but in a different sort of like in cursive versus manuscript. I don't know, just a different way of writing it, and it will explain that the true treasures are not in the Scarab Vault itself, but rather are hidden by the Sorcerer of Ignis.
I relay.
So maybe we let them take
quietly.
the stuff in the Scarab Vault, and then we take everything else.
There's no clues on how to open Ignis's balls. Nice. There's no other
Well-
writing in here besides that we've seen besides that.
I am gonna go wander the halls looking for anything that is kind of like pipe or a trough.
A pipe or a trough. There's probably a loose tile here, like it's kind of dented and inward, but it's mostly held together, and that could be enough that would be able to hold the molten liquid.
All right. Yeah, I like kind of cobble together a couple of them, and then I go over to some of the, I don't know, let's say the molten silver first. Try to get a little bit of molten silver in my little makeshift trough thing, and then try to power walk over to the beetle before it cools down too much and pour it in.
I'm gonna need an athletics check because this is heavy, heavy stuff.
Oh,
And
this is gonna
Still
go
could be disastrous.
horribly.
Wow.
This one's a good roll. Good
God
job.
dang.
You guys watch as Kaelor's like, oh, 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 and as he brings this molten silver over to the legs of the scarab, he pours it in, and half of the scarab has now been filled. As the sisters just say, I guess that's our cue. Well, we'll head over to the gears, and once you get the golden molten going, then we shall call to us, or you shall call to us, and then we will open up the vault.
I'll do a Kertz and I'll use my shield to try and bring some.
All right, athletics check, as it is quite heavy.
With guidance.
So,
Or not. Doesn't matter.
Natural
Oh,
20.
Like a
All
god
right.
She does
hand.
it one-handed.
Like a waitress.
All right, as it goes inward, now half of the scarab is now silver, the other half is gold, and you can see that a particular lever that wasn't visible before kind of slowly emerges from the center of the scarab, allowing you for that nice pivot.
I'll hop over and pull the lever.
All right, as you pull the lever, it is too much for you. Do you yell for the sisters?
Yeah, on three, you three. 1, 2, 3.
And as you hear the gears turning, and you turn the scarab 90 degrees or so, you feel a pop, and then the molten silver and gold have completely solidified, opening up the scarab's wings into a small pit, roughly 5 feet deep, not too bad, but inside, you see quite an abundance of treasure.
Your prize is here. Come claim it.
As they
Once they get around the corner, I'm gonna start lobbing mushrooms at them.
Wait till they're in
Why
the
are we
center.
waiting?
In
Okay,
there.
fine. I'll wait till they're in the center.
Group them up.
Oh my god.
Yeah, we deceived them pretty good at the beginning, so.
All right, so everyone position yourself wherever you think you are going to be, just so we have it ready.
I'm just gonna stay like still casually on top of the thing holding the lever, like I'm holding it over.
Morrik is
Okay.
gonna be like poking and trying to figure out what the hell this red thing is because he wasn't paying attention. He was trying to be a sneaky boy.
I'm just going to be looking down the pit. Maw.
Why can I picture Morrik having his own theme song? That he hums to himself, a la Kronk from Emperor's New Groove.
You know, it's probably a thing.
All right. Well, just to give you an idea of the first things that you really identify quite easily, Kertz and Elora, you guys are like right there, so you would definitely see it first. You're just going to copy and paste. Wow, that's really messed up formatting. But you find a gold cup with a royal crest on it, worth roughly 550 gold pieces, an opal worth 550 gold pieces, 5,000 platinum pieces, 800 gold pieces, 700 silver pieces, and 22 copper pieces. Why do they even include the copper piece?
Because
You also see what looks to be a javelin with a lightning strike on it. You see a chain shirt, but it is not made out of metal. It is made out of some sort of a blue heavy material, a scroll, as well as a potion of something. A scroll of something and a potion of something. And as they, the leader, Corinna, she looks upon it and she goes, "Beautiful. All right, scooch, scooch. Let me see what I can do." And she pulls out her bag of holding and begins just shoveling it in as her two sisters stay back and watch.
Nah, this
Strike.
bitch just scooted me. Everybody.
All right, so we are going to roll initiative.
And do we
we
go
will
a surprise round?
I said I didn't say no. I did not say no. I just said we want our initiative just so we have an order.
I
Order of
clearly don't give
murder.
a damn.
How?
This always ends up hurting my feelings.
Can we get Burry blue jeans?
Blue Jean Berry, the bone gold.
Yeah.
I like it.
We had a Berry Blue Jeans in our. Was that one of our characters?
Definitely won't cause any legal issues.
Oh, gotta love that. 1 for Barry and 5 for Elora.
Barry's just like watching the wall and he's like, "Oh, we're fighting? Oh,
Oh crap, my bad.
Oh dear.
that's the problem is that we don't we don't include Barry in with our secret talks.
All right, Morrik, you get a surprise round. What are you doing?
Oh. I guess I see that like some people are getting really tense, and I'll be like, you know, I'm going to hide as a bonus action. Which would be a stealth check, I
In
think.
the little niche.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Nice.
Oh man.
Yeah, and then I'm gonna hold my action that as soon as they start attacking, I'm gonna shoot.
All right, sounds
Is
good.
this?
Who? Wait, who's they? Who's they?
Is she in a pit? Of
She
some
is
kind?
currently in a pit, like a 5-foot pit. She's like hunched over. Yeah.
So I can still see her technically, right?
It's probably hard to. I mean,
So-
you're a sharpshooter, so I guess you doesn't matter.
And like I can go like here.
Yeah,
so
you
that
can probably
they,
see below.
Yeah, and I'll just have my oath bow like ready, kind of down low as I'm hiding. So I'll have a ready to action.
Okay.
My trigger is
Okay.
going to be as soon as 2 people have hit them and they like are obviously showing aggression back, then I'm going to shoot them.
Kaelor.
Oh god. All right. So they're both right here. Do.
Fireball. Fireball.
Let me see.
Friendly reminder that your mushroom friend is vulnerable to fire. Please do not do that.
So I need to check some things and some stuff. Oh no, I'm out of that slot. Okay. So we are going to eeny meeny miny mode. Pick the one on the right, and we are going to go all out on this. So we are going to drop 3. Oh wait, I don't have enough points to do that. Okay, yeah. We are just going to spend 2 points to fast cast this, and then I'm gonna throw my cantrip at her face, assuming this isn't enough.
All right. Ray of Sickness, unfortunately, that is going to miss. And a Firebolt is... I did not see
Gotta
the
roll to
attack
hit.
for the... Yeah, roll to hit.
Oh wait, oh, I hit the wrong one. All right, yeah, there we go.
25 will hit. I'll take that 8 points of damage onto sister. All right. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, Curtsy boy.
Okay, I'm going to hop over the pit, which is 5 feet. I'm gonna slap this hoe in the face and move right behind her. And as I slap the hoe into face, casting Inflict Wounds.
Welcome to
Okay.
LLC, where we really respect women.
It's rolling. It's 70-10, so that's a lot of damage.
If it hits.
This is +9. It better hit.
I believe that will hit.
Okay, doke.
Plus
And
33.
bonus action, stab.
All right, as you hit her, it's like she does not even expect this kind of a betrayal. 13 will miss. Oh, it's 17, so that will hit.
Yeah.
As she takes this damage, she immediately yelps out and yells, "Sisters!" And you are welcome to shoot her in the face.
And
A 15 will just barely hit.
oh, I mean, I was hiding. That was.
Oh, I'm sorry, you were hiding, so that is a 13 plus the
Sneak attack is the second one.
Oh, okay, is it?
I
It's
believe
29.
because from how it looks, it goes piercing against enemies. The first one, then there's a slash, and then sneak attack. Because the sneak attack is 4d6.
Yeah, it's the 6.
So 29.
Gotcha. All right. Anything else, Kurt?
Take that, you
Sporelina.
heathen.
It's a me, Sporelina. Okay. We will try and mushroom the lady in the pit.
Okay. I believe that's with disadvantage because you are within range.
Oh. I'll take attack of opportunity from that one if you want.
She has no reactions
Oh, okay.
because it's a surprise round. 28 will hit. $32. All right. Anything else?
Yep. And then I'm going to hit the one further away from me in this line
Sure.
with my second one. Hold on.
The spelly cap.
Spelly cap.
Spelly cap,
Spelly cap. Why you make me hallucinate?
Definitely your
If it hits, you
Oh.
roll a 1.
Okay, let's see. Where is she?
A 16 will hit.
16. Okay, and then her Truth of the Mushrooms. Don't think one is good for her. Oh. Okay, let's see. She uses all her movement to go.
Is there a save?
Oh, yeah, sorry. It's a wisdom save.
Okay. 11.
That fails.
She's going to use the legendary resistance to resist.
Oh shit.
Ooh, fancy. Then that is my turn.
Cinnamoira.
All right, okay, if I went over like that, would I have access to her?
Yeah, I'd allow it.
Okay. I'm going to send off I need to check if I have I'm going to do 4 charges off my magic missile.
Okay. So roll that 4 more times or 3 more times. So just keep clicking. Yep, there you go. And 8, 11, 15. Okay. That was your action to use an item. Anything else?
And then I'm going to give Elora some bardic inspiration. And I'm going to just tell her, do not let her out of that pit.
You have one more magic missile, by the way. That's a 4th level, so it's 6 magic missiles.
It's not actually a spell. I have a wand, and it's only got so many charges.
Does not the first charge doesn't do the 3 charge? I guess I don't know.
Look it up. Make sure we do it right. But continue on until then. So Senna, anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right, Elora.
Yeah. So it's one charge cast the first level version, and then each additional charge you up cast it. You would have one more. First level spell does 3. Okay. I'm going to.
There you go.
Thank you.
Cool. So she's been the one that's been hit the most, right?
Correct.
Is she looking bloody?
She looks beat up, not bloodied yet. She is a lot stronger than you guys had anticipated. Pretty squishy, or not squishy, pretty easy to hit, but way more powerful than you were expecting.
Sporelina hit one of these guys, and they had a legendary resistance, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Cool. Then I'm gonna move up, and we're gonna go ahead and see. Bonus action, I'm going to cast Blinding Smite on my blade. And then we're just going to go ahead and I'm going to do 2 Vorpal attacks to the one right in front.
Okay. Both will hit.
Sorry, girls, it's just business.
So I need a con save for the blinding.
All right. 13.
That is a fail. So they are blinded. And
they're going to use a second legendary resistance to resist.
Oh shit. Okay, well, did it take that? And then we're going to pump some tattoo because I need some healing.
It really bothers me that you say pump. I need to talk about that.
Did that do 2? All right. So that's another 26, which I will heal. And then I will also pump a smite into these guys. Cause fuck it, we've done our deal of underestimating things, and I'm just gonna go fucking all out. We're gonna do 2 second level smites, so that is 6d8. Another 32 necrotic.
All right, 32 necrotic. Anything else?
That is my turn.
All right, bone golem. It's a little chaotic in there.
I'm assuming he actually can't even fit in there.
He cannot.
Cool. Then he is just going to use his bonus action to gaze at her. Yeah.
And there you
go. Paralyzed, unless she has another legendary resistance she wants.
3rd legendary resistance.
They all have 3 legendary resistance, guys. It's gonna be rough. All right, that is he can't. I'm not gonna sacrifice max HP for him to do a weak attack, so that'll be his.
All right, and now the start of their turn, or the start of the regular combat, and that is where we will leave off for now. As you see all three sisters, their eyes begin to glow a bright green as they all begin to channel their powers between themselves. And that is where we will leave off.
That's what we need to
This
fucking
is
kill him.
really giving me Sanderson sister vibes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Book.
Thermos Stone! Thermos Stone!
All right. Well, let's bring it back to the calm music. Well, that is all that we have here today at the Laughing Lich Corporation. Hopefully see you guys next time. And Jeremy, whenever you are ready.